Nissan India had a one-car portfolio for the longest time, but that's all set to change with the introduction of this. That's right, this is the all-new Nissan X-Trail and we are about to go and drive it right now. The Nissan X-Trail, now in its fourth generation, measures 4.7 meters long and with the provisional third row of seats, steps into the premium SUV segment where it has some established names to go up against. That said, this version is going to be subject to the whole gamut of import and countervailing duties, cesses, charges, surcharges, you name it, and I do not foresee a tag below Rs 40 lakh come what may. Does it have the goods to command that tag? Let's find out. The new X-Trail looks smart. The V-shaped front design is a familiar family trait and its proportions are generous. It's 4680mm long, 1840mm wide and 1725mm tall, with a wheelbase just over 2.7 meters. It also rides 210mm above the ground, making it easier to deal with rough patches and other bad surfaces. Inside, there is a spacious cabin but basic interior with a number of goodies. Nissan say their target customer is one who puts technology first and doesn't want the bells and whistles which raise the price unnecessarily. That means two-tone fabric upholstery, manually adjustable seats, regular cruise control and normal plastics around the cabin. The main center screen is of a good size, but the display quality lacks the crisp and vibrant appearance of those in its competitors, which seemingly will be the Skoda Kodiaq, Jeep Meridian and Hyundai Tucson. This Nissan X-Trail is the 1.5 VC Turbo MHEV CVT version sold in some overseas market, and it packs the first ever engine sporting a variable compression ratio. This is the KR15 DDT. This engine locates the crankshaft without balancer shafts and as part of a multi-link setup with an actuator motor and a control shaft which can actually pivot the crankshaft mounting and the piston's position on the vertical axis as well as their travel, making for a higher or lower compression volume beyond the mildly altered swept volume with the cylinder head unmoved. What that means is there is a change in capacity of between 1477cc with a bore of 84mm and a stroke of 88.9 with a 14:1 compression ratio when raised, leading to better efficiency and lower emission. And it goes up to 1497cc with the same 84mm bore but a 90.1mm stroke and a lower compression ratio of 8:1 and thereby more power. That's plus or minus 3 on the standard 11:1 compression ratio. This engine also has the cylinder head integrated with the exhaust manifold. It also employs dual variable valve timing, GTR drive mirror bore coated cylinder block, a wide range turbocharger and both port as well as direct injection for the fuel delivery. Yes, it's a 1.5, but the peak output of this 3-pot engine is 163 horsepower at just 4800 rpm, with a hefty peak torque of 300 Nm. That's 200 Nm per litre, and it comes in from just 2800 rpm. Also, this is a mild hybrid, so there's an integrated starter generator or the ISG with less than 5 kW and 6 Nm of instant torque available for up to 20 seconds. Now this assists the engine on demand. That's when overtaking or coasting. It also takes care of brake energy regeneration and stop start. This mild hybrid system has a dedicated 12-volt lithium-ion battery pack located in the floor, and there is the usual 12-volt lead-acid battery ahead of me for the electricals. On the move, the Nissan X-Trail is quiet and refined. Weighing at over 1600 kg means it needs some decent oomph to get a move on, which the engine is capable of. It's paired with the new generation of the Xtronic CVT, which allows the preset steps to be held like a gear, allowing for more consistent acceleration. It also uses shift-by-wire tech for the gear selector knob on the center console, and there are drive modes too. Heading out to the new Delhi-Mumbai Expressway, some 85 km one way to a pit stop. It's quite early, but cold air is good for any engine, and this 1.5 is performing rather admirably. There is a little hint of turbo lag, but the ISG proves its mettle. While I would have liked to test the X-Trail with more people and some bags on board, and maybe start off an incline, circumstances meant otherwise. Anyway, that's what a road test review is for. The steering feel is quite firm and nicely weighted for an electric power assisted setup. The X-Trail suspension, a strut front and multi-link rear, is nicely sprung and well damped, making for a good ride even with the stock 20-inch wheels and 255/45 low-profile rubber. The boot volume is 585 litres with the two third-row seats plopped down, and as much as 1424 litres measured up to the roofline with the second row down as well. Nissan are focusing on the technology and comfort aspects of the X-Trail and are hoping for it to carve a space for itself in what is a demanding segment. It does have some modern and sought-after goodies such as the panoramic sunroof, a 360-degree surround camera with moving object detection, a wireless smartphone charger, premium sound, and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It also packs 7 airbags, including one central airbag between the two front occupants. Interesting. Finally, is the Nissan X-Trail efficient? I started out with the Smart Info display showing an indicated economy just below 10. Having spent a considerable amount of time on the highway with the cruise control set to 119 because some speed cameras show the true speed and some the indicated speed meant I could not actually play around with the true speed. Even so, an indicated 12.5 km a litre is good for what it is, a huge car with a small engine, contrary to the rules of efficiency. But alas, such is the world. The claimed efficiency, of course, seems achievable. It's 13.7ish, and I believe some people got up to 14. With a 55-litre tank, that's a range of about 600 kilometers, give or take. The Nissan X-Trail packs good tech and space with an appreciable level of comfort for 4, while providing the added flexibility of having a plethora of seat combinations for carrying all sorts of cargo and also being able to seat 7 when needed. Now it's all about the pricing. Let's see what they do. This is Jim Gode for Car India. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to like, share and follow us on our social media channels. Cheers.